that's what the algorithm is training your brain to do, where we compare our lives to other people's a little way too much, think that they can't do something because someone else has done it already. For me, it just wasn't fulfilling. You feel like the king of the world. You feel amazing. The difference between quote unquote the old days and now is that...
What's going on, guys? Hopefully everyone is having an amazing day today. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about why you should never compare your life to others and truly be the main character of your own story.
Before we go anywhere though, we got to get some gas. I just detailed her fully though, so let me give you guys a quick walk around to see how she's looking. Woo! I even cleaned the tire stickers. Those are the hardest to clean. It takes a long time. But look at it, she is shining. Let's go. Gas station sound check. Woo! It's a good day outside today. The weather's nice. I'm going on a long commute to go meet up with some homies right now. We're gonna do some photography. But I got an important topic to talk to you guys about before we get there. And as you guys seen by the intro, title, description, today we're gonna be talking a little bit about why you should never compare your life to others.
Get stupid, get ratchet, keep it moving, don't gotta map it. We be cruising, we from the bay, where we go non-stop, turn around, make it drop, golden state, hit the mouth.
It is human nature to compare ourselves to other people. In today's day and age especially, it has become a problem, where we compare our lives to other people's a little way too much. And that's because of the boom of social media and seeing everyone else's lives right in front of us. I feel like such an old head when I say the move of social media and all this. I'm not that old, guys. But I do truly feel like with a boom of social media and with everything being in our face all the time, it's almost impossible not to compare yourself to other people. I've noticed this especially in the younger generation. They seem to be comparing themselves to everyone and want to try to be like other people. I've heard this phrase a lot when I'm out and people are like, oh, I want to be like you. I want to be like this person. I want to be like that person. And it kind of irks me when someone says that, because you don't want to be like anyone else. You're never going to be like anyone else. You're always just going to be you. No matter what, if you try to be like someone else, you're never ever going to be like them. You're only going to be your version of them. And so what I like to say is, be the best version of yourself. Be the main character of your own story. It's not exactly social media's fault though. It is definitely in our human nature to compare ourselves to other people. It's that competitive aspect that we have in our brains to compare ourselves to other people to try to get better at them. I think it came from when we were hunter and gatherers and we had to survive. But now that has turned to where a lot of people think that they can't do something because someone else has done it already. For example, there might be a 15-year-old, 17-year-old millionaire doing something on the internet which is making them a lot of views and a lot of money. And that discourages a lot of people around the same age as them, thinking they can't do that because someone else is doing it already. The difference between quote-unquote the old days and now is that before there wasn't access to seeing everyone all over the world within the second of our hands, within a scroll through TikTok, within a scroll through Instagram. And now the algorithm has got so good that it feeds you exactly what you want to see. It's kind of crazy. You guys tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but the algorithm on TikTok, the algorithm on Instagram has got so good that whatever you're even thinking about, it's gonna start feeding it to you. And so if you're thinking about, oh, I want to start making videos, I want to start blowing up, It's gonna feed you videos on how to make videos and how to get a lot of views. It's wild. Honestly, as a creator, I've started to get myself off the algorithm as much as possible, as in not watch it all the time. I post what I post, respond to the comments, and then I leave the app because if I stay on the app for too long, it starts getting to my head saying, oh wow, other people have this bike, other people have that bike. Honestly, I think it's starting to get to my head to the point where I've been wanting to change the color of my bike now too. I feel like the all white is a staple to the RoyalRsix. But when I start scrolling through the algorithm, I see other people with cool wraps, cool designs on their bike. I start honestly comparing myself to them, and I start thinking that I need to get something like that. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys think I should keep the all white R6 or I should wrap it another color. In my opinion, which I'm probably going to go through with, is I want to keep this one all white, and I want to get another bike. My next bike, I'm going to make it some crazy color or do some different color modifications to it. Like I was saying, the algorithm has got so good. It's not even our fault at the end of the day because we don't even know sometimes. Sometimes a lot of us are thinking that, oh, we're not comparing ourselves to the next best person, but subconsciously, we start comparing ourselves because that's what the brain is trained to do, and that's what the algorithm is training your brain to do. That's why all my stuff that I put out on Instagram, it's mainly about spreading positivity, mainly about doing stuff like this where I can motivate you guys to do something and stop trying to compare yourself to other people. At the end of the day, your life is your life. No one in this world, not even your blood brother or blood sister, has been through the same experiences that you've been through. And that means a lot. Think about it a little bit. Take a second, think about it. No one, not even your parents, no one in this world has been through the experience that you've been through. So why compare yourself to other people? No one has been on the same path as you. No one has been through the same struggles as you. No one has faced the same obstacles as you. And that's a good thing. Being unique is a good thing. Each and every one of us is truly unique. And I'm saying all this because I was in that same situation for the longest time, where I was stuck comparing myself to the rest of the world and stuck in a flow of this is what I need to do with my life, and stuck in that, which was going to college, getting a full-time tech job, and pursuing that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with going to college and getting a tech job and making money that way. For me, it just wasn't fulfilling. For me, I truly wanted to be something bigger than that. I've always wanted to be something bigger than just a 9-to-5 job. And motorcycles is getting me there now. I've wanted to be able to use my words and use what I have to help others in some sort of way. And now I'm able to grab everyone's attention with the cool bike that I have and use that to motivate them to do something with themselves. And that feels so fulfilling to me. I want to know what your life goal is. Is it just to get a lot of money? Or is it to truly be fulfilled and content with your life? Because there is a big difference. Having fulfillment and contentment in your life is very important. Because then you can just have money and all the money in the world and you still won't be happy. And that's a fact. If you really think that having all the money in the world is going to make you happy, think about this. If you had the chance to wake up and have all the money in the world and you didn't have to work and you had anything you wish for, what would you do with your day? When you think about that answer, comment it down below, because those are the things that you truly care about in life. And that's very important. It could be something like, oh, I would want to hang out with my family. I would want to have kids. I would want to hang out with my friends. I would want to spend time doing this. I would want to spend time drawing. I would want to spend time painting. I would want to spend time working on my car. It could be truly anything. But as long as it doesn't revolve the idea of I have to make money through this, what would it be? For me personally, I would still be riding motorcycles if I didn't have to make money from it. That would be awesome. And I would still be going to the gym. I would still be spending time with my family. I would still be doing most of the things that I'm doing in my life. And that's awesome because I'm slowly getting more and more fulfilled with what I'm doing with life. The impact that I'm leaving on you guys means everything to me. This is exactly why my life motto and my brand motto has become main character of your own story. If you guys got anything from this video, understand what that means. We're all living in our own stories. You're not in anyone else's story. You're truly living in your own life. No matter how much you look up to someone, no matter how much you think you are like someone, you're living in your own life. And so you might as well be the main character of your own story instead of thinking you're in someone else's story. That's truly important. I came out with a brand, Rev Royal, in order to promote that message. Rev Royal means being the main character of your own story. When you're revving your bike and when you're revving your motorcycle and when you're in your car going crazy, you feel like the king of the world. You feel amazing. When you're royalty, when you're part of a king or queen, you're literally born for this. Your blood defines you to be royal. And at the end of the day, we all gotta be royalty. I know I'm a king, but you gotta be the king and queen of your own world too. And that's because you're born for this. We all are born to be great. We all are born to be main characters of our own story. You just have to embrace it. That's why Rev Royal means what it means. I'm not just trying to plug my brand. I truly mean that. And I rock that hoodie myself because it means a lot to me. So if you guys want a hoodie or a t-shirt that represents the main character of your own story, check out RevRoyal.co. Here's how the front and back looks, and I also have another design which is a little more just design centric with a lion on it and a crown on top of it to show you that you are the king of the jungle or you are the queen of the jungle. You run this world. We have to truly stop comparing ourselves to other people. It's probably the hardest thing in the world to do because it's so engraved in our brain and it's so engraved in our mindset to compare ourselves to other people because we're born to be competitive people. But what you have to do is detach from that a little bit and understand that it's okay what other people are doing, but I don't have to be like that. I'm gonna do this because this is what fulfills me and this is what fulfills my life. I used to do all these things and I used to feel that sort of way. Oh, it's a cop. The cop instantly distracts me. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I completely lost my train of thought with that cop. You have to take control of your own life. One of the easiest ways is to get yourself off the algorithm for a little bit. Or unfollow the people who you think are making you feel that negative sort of way. If you're following people and they're making you feel like, oh wait, I should be doing that and I don't feel good about myself, don't follow them. I'm only out here in order to spread positivity and inspire you guys to be great. And I'm so happy that the people who stick with me understand that message. Because I used to be in that blur of life myself. I used to be in that blur where I was following everybody, doing what they were doing and not doing it for me. Sometimes I feel like, man, I should have started motovlogging earlier. I should have started making videos earlier. But I was so caught up in doing what everyone else around me is doing that I didn't even understand this is what I need to be doing with my life. Through making videos on my bike and through motovlogging, it has given me the opportunity to be able to make music. I also make music now. I've mentioned this a couple times before, but I've started releasing music on Spotify and Apple Music under the name King Yad because my real first name means king. It just makes sense. It all comes together once you understand that my real first name means king. That's why we're talking about royalty. That's why we're talking about Rev Royal. That's why we call it the RoyalRsix. It's not a flex. It's truly what it means to me. Sometimes you gotta let the cars go, man. give them the right of the way. I used to be lost in that sauce, man. I used to be in that blur, and now I've came out of that blur. If you guys want, go listen to my music. I figured out another way to express myself, and it feels so good. I don't want to call myself a rapper. I want to call myself an artist who does everything. I make YouTube videos, I make music, I do it all. Because they're just different ways of expressing myself, and that's what it's all about to me. I want to be able to express myself to you guys and use my words to motivate and inspire you guys. Ooh, look at that amazing view. If you got one thing from this video, it should be to never compare your life to other people's. Be the main character of your own story. That's very important. I like talking about stuff like this because I've been through it. If you guys have any other topics similar to this or anything that you want me to talk about, let me know down below in the comments. I take your guys' comments into consideration. It truly means a lot to me when you guys are engaging with my content. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you guys love your own life first, chase your dreams, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!